Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel SWASTIK and I'm SWASTIK and welcoming you back. और सबसे पहले जो हिंदुस्तान से देख रहे हैं उनको नमस्कार, जो पाकिस्तान से देख रहे हैं उनको सलाम और जो कहीं और से देख रहे हैं और रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड से देख रहे हैं उनको हाय. So I know it has been a long time I haven't uploaded any video. So today again I'm going to do a video and so his name is 11 surprising facts about Islam. Once again the same topic, Islam. And I have been uploading some content regarding to Islam. So let's jump into the video.
Did you know that there are 1.6 billion Muslim people in the world? That's roughly 23% of the world's population. In fact, Islam is currently the second largest religion in the world next to Christianity. What's happening, everybody? My name is Leroy Kenton and welcome to another episode of FTD Facts. I'm back from traveling, so I'm in my regular set now. Now, here on this channel, we've given you scientific facts, facts about your favorite celebrities, as well as facts about countries and places, but we've never given you facts about a specific religion or a religious figure. So to stay true to our FTD Facts mandate to give you facts about everything and everything, we're jumping into the religious facts, starting off with Islam. I know many of you guys are also requesting facts about Hinduism and even Buddhism. Those are coming, but for now we got facts about Islam to talk about. Thanks to these guys right here for requesting this topic. This word right here, jihad, we hear it oftentimes associated with Islam. However, that word does not mean holy war like many people think. It actually means to struggle or to strive. And in a religious context, it means the struggle that one faces to submit their will to the will of God. Speaking of submission, Islam means submission. And that submission, of course, is surrendering to God's will. This word Islam also derived from the Arabic word salam, which means peace. And Muslim means anyone or anything that surrenders itself to the will of God. By that definition, it doesn't just include humans, it also includes animals and plants. Many of you may know this one already. There are two main sects to the religion of Islam. We have the Sunnis and the Shiites. One of the main differences between the Sunnis and Shiites is their beliefs about who the leaders were following the death of the Prophet Muhammad. The Sunni, which comes from the Arabic word tradition, they accepted the succession of Muhammad's elected successors.
Sunni Muslims are very strict adherents to the way of life.
And Shiite, which comes from the Arabic word for fraction, they're also known as Shia Muslims. They believe that the leaders must be descendants of the Prophet Muhammad through his daughter Fatima and her husband Caliph Ali. And you know what, that actually leads us to this episode's question, and that is, what is your religion? Let me know down there. And if you don't identify with any religion, let me also know that. And guys, let's try to not fight down there. You know, we could have various different beliefs, but we can still be respectful. Okay, so moving on. Now, there are 5 pillars of Islam that Muslims follow. First up, we have the Shahada, and that's a statement of faith that all Muslims recite at least once in their lifetime. Then we have the Salat or the Salah, and this is a daily ritual prayer of faith done 5 times a day. Zakat, this is a tax paid to benefit the poor or those in need. And then we have Psalm, this is the fast done during the month of Ramadan. And finally, Hajj, and this is a pilgrimage that every Muslim must do at least once in their lifetime if they can afford it. And this pilgrimage is to the holy city of Mecca, which is located in modern-day Saudi Arabia. Now, the pilgrimage begins on the 7th or 8th day of the last month of the Islamic lunar calendar and ends on the 12th day of that same month. The name of the shrine located in Mecca where they visit during the pilgrimage or Hajj is called Kaaba, and it's considered to be the most holy place for Muslims.
Here where the temperature sometimes soars above 120 degrees, shade can feel like the soothing hand of God.
Now, did you know that Allah has 99 names in the Quran? Muslims believe that Allah or God revealed 99 names or attributes of himself, and it's through these 99 names that one can get to know him. A few of those names include Ar-Rahman, meaning the merciful, Al-Alim, the all-knowing, the omniscient, Al-Wali, the protecting friend, patron, and helper, and Ar-Razak, the ever-providing. So we already know that the amount of people that identify as Muslim is 23% of the world's population. But which part of the world has the largest amount of Muslims? Well, that country is Indonesia. There are 120 million Muslims in Indonesia, followed by Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh. However, future projections believe that by the year 2050, India is going to have the largest amount of Muslims. Islam also shares many religious figures and historical events with Judaism and Christianity. Muslims consider Jesus to be a prophet in Islam, and the Quran mentions Jesus in several verses, as well as the prophet Moses and several others. Now, I mentioned fasting on Ramadan a little bit earlier in this video, but just to give you a little bit more detail on that, Muslims fast for 30 days every year for Ramadan, which of course is one of the 5 pillars of Islam.
It is believed to be the toughest of all fasts, and its end is celebrated on Eid.
30 days, yeah.
But why do they fast? Well, I'm sure that many of them do it for their own personal reasons, but most commonly, Muslims fast to experience what it feels like to be poor and hungry, and to focus on their own spiritual journey. Alright, so since 1988, 8 countries have had Muslim women as their heads of state. These countries include Turkey, Indonesia, Senegal, Kosovo, Kyrgyzstan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Mauritius. Also, many other Muslim countries like Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Afghanistan have a higher percentage of women in national elected offices than the United States. Now, I'm sure the rest of you who may not be Muslim, just like me, have heard this term, Assalamu alaikum. That phrase right there means peace be upon you. And that's what I wish for every single one of you watching this video, peace upon you. Too much fighting in the world, you can only really wish for peace anyways. We've come to the end of another episode of FTD Facts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something if you weren't too familiar with these facts about Islam. And also let me know your requests for future videos. What other sort of religious facts do you want us to cover, as well as any other topic that you want us to do a video on? Let me know down there as well. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Link to all the social medias are down below. And I'll see you guys in another video. Until the next time, I'm Leroy Kenton.
Okay, that was the video. So, actually, again, some people ask me why I am uploading so much of content on Islam and Pakistani people. Because I want to answer them. Because my audience is like that. When I see my analytics, I see that people from Pakistan, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, they are viewing my channel. So I have to give something back to them. So let's talk about the facts first one. Okay, in between what I was doing, that I was writing some content so that I can just go to the points, because अगर मैंने गलती की तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी. तो start करते हैं. सबसे पहली बात, Islam. Islam means surrender to the God. अच्छा, मतलब कि आप मतलब जितने मुस्लिम होते हैं कि वो अल्लाह के सामने सरेंडर करते हैं, मतलब अपने विल्स को सरेंडर करते हैं. ये इस्लाम का मीनिंग है, मुझे पहली बार पता चला. And it's really nice to learn that. And after that, he talked about some 5 pillars, that is Shahada, Salat, Zakat, Swan par Hajj. So I want to talk about the Salat prayer because I wrote it down, and I know there are 5 prayers, that is Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha. And if you can see this, I have wrote it down here. So to remember. So 5 prayers in a day, and that's a lot. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ हिंदुइज्म में ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि आपको दिन में 5 प्रेयर करनी होती है. आपको मतलब जब चाहें तब आप एक बार प्रेयर करो, या जितनी बार चाहें उतनी बार करिए, लेकिन ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं होता कि 5 टाइम्स. और 2 तरह के मुस्लिम्स होते हैं आपके यहाँ, सुन्नी और शियात. सुन्नी मुस्लिम, don't know how they distribute who is Sunni and Shia. Okay, means according to their beliefs they have been divided. So that's a good thing. And in 2050, India will be the largest. India will be placed for the having largest number of Muslims. So this is interesting thing, because I think India is not truly a Muslim country. It's majorly Hindu. So if 2050, India will be the largest one having the Muslim population. So that's interesting. So these are the facts, and there are plenty 99 names of Allah. So few of them were Ar-Rahman, Al-Wali, Ar-Razak. So these were the facts that I learned today, and okay, I will remember these things, and because it's very nice to learn some new things about the new religion, and I always like this. So thank you for tuning in, and do consider सब्सक्राइबिंग, बिकॉज आप जहाँ कहीं भी हो, जहाँ कहीं से भी देख रहे हो, सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा। और दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडेज वीडियो। थैंक यू, बाय बाय।